Excellent. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here. I apologize. I don't have my headset here, so I'm talking through my laptop. So apologize. I'm actually in San Diego. I'm at the military base over here at Camp Pendleton, helping out some military soldiers in their transitioning and all that kind of stuff. So um, I apologize about that. I left my headset at home. Anyways, we're here and we are talking about the market. If there's any stock that anybody wants me to take a look at, I am more than happy to take a look at that. Dave, if you don't mind, because I only have a laptop, I don't have my little monitors up here. If you see anything that comes in a particular stock, just let me know. I don't mind analyzing that at all. Okay. Um, oh, I actually see some over here. So let's see. Give me a second. I see MATX, MHO. Excellent. All right. So let's let's take a look at those. We'll start the first order. So when it comes to MATX, um, first thing I always like to do is I always like to see what the chart is doing on a monthly time frame. So let's go here and take a look and see what that's happening on a monthly time frame. All right. Based on what I see here on the monthly time frame, first things first is there seems to be a topping pattern on here. So because of this topping pattern, the top pattern I'm referring to is this shooting star that we see up here. Plus, the again, all that is because of these three. This candle right here, this shooting star right here, as well as this big red candle right here. Now, those three right there forms a topping pattern. Now, why do I pay attention to the big time frame first? Because it kind of gives me an idea of like, should I expect things to go higher or lower or stall? Knowing this information now, my anticipation is this stock is going to have a hard time going higher. Does that make sense? Maybe a better time going lower, but definitely a hard time going higher. Now that I understand that, then I go into the weekly time frame and see what else can I see here. Now, on this weekly time frame, because of the recent action that we've seen here, much to go. So even though we might have a day up here, a day down here, if you notice by the end of the week, it's like no matter how high it goes, it almost gives it back. If it doesn't give it back that week, it gives it back the next week. So it's still in a range, is what we're looking at right now. And the question becomes, where is this going to go forward? And so for that reason, we would then switch to a daily time frame and see what's going on the daily time frame. Now, when I look at this daily time frame, I'm seeing the same situation, which is it's having a hard time going higher. How do I know it's having a hard time going higher? Because of these wicks. So you see this wick right here. Again, that's that selling pressure. It tried to go up for 4 days, struggled, came back down, went up, and another selling pressure. So when situations like that happens, this tells me that it hasn't decided where it wants to go yet. Okay. If I look from the bigger time frame, which is telling us this stock is having a hard time going higher, is struggling to go higher. Okay. So that means that I don't see any bullish patterns taking place. If I go to the weekly time frame, no bullish patterns taking place. It's just basing. My analysis would be I'm not expecting it to go higher. If it does, it has to break certain key levels. One of those key levels would be that I need to see it close above this line, this high right here. Okay. That's where I would need to see. It needs to close above that. So, because even if right here, when it came up with this one right here, this was on, okay. Is anybody having any issues with my internet? I'm seeing the internet is unstable. Anybody having issues with the internet?
I,
Can you guys hear me?
yeah, cutting out just a you're cutting out just a little bit, but mostly you're fine.
Okay. All right. Because of the fact that this is showing me that this was the level right here on this red candle. We couldn't close above that. Then we had these two right here. We still couldn't close above that. I'm saying if you wanted to put a demand zone, I mean a resistance level, this would be the resistance level that I would draw. And until we break above that, I would not expect this to go any higher. I just won't even try to attempt going long on this unless we break that level right there. because until then, all you'll see is an attempt to go higher and come back down, an attempt to go higher, come back down, and then vice versa. I would draw a line down here and say until we break below that range, I'm not expecting it to go any lower. It's still sideways bound. So because of the sideways bound range that it's in, I say we're in this range until it breaks out above one of those two. And so for now, I'll say be careful with Matson because right now it's more of a range bound type of stock than it is a stock that is trying to go higher or lower. Okay. I hope that helps. Let me take a look at the other ones. We have here MHO. Let's take a look at MHO. All right. So same process. Let's see. Is there anything that can concern us on the monthly time frame? All right. So if you look at this stock on the monthly time frame, this is a downtrending stock already. So it is already well on its way heading lower. The question is, how low is it going to go? Again, not interested in going long on a stock like this simply because the big picture tells me it's going down as opposed to going up. Let's look at the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame is even suggesting more downside. So I will not be expecting this to go higher. Uh, Daily time frame right now. Again, the appearance of a bullish signal that appeared yesterday has been violated with today's action. So again, this would be either a place to stop or I'm looking to short a stock like this. I would not want to go long on a stock like this for quite some time, actually. Okay. Definitely not looking healthy as far as the upside is concerned. Let's go here to the next one. Cony, C-O-N-Y. Let's take a look at that. C-O-N-Y. Let's see. All right, same analysis. Let's try this again. We go to the monthly time frame. What are we dealing with here? All right, so as you can see this does not look like a stock that is trying to go higher. This is a stock that is being beaten down, and my concern with stocks like this is that it could continue to go down. So bearish from the monthly time frame. Let's go to the weekly time frame and see what's happening here on the weekly. Yeah, weekly, again, struggling to go higher on the weekly. So I don't expect that to go higher. And so on the daily time frame, we're seeing that this is a stock that it could potentially bounce, but that's the best I would see happening on this, especially after seeing the monthly and the weekly showing us that it's having a hard time. I won't even trust this right here that we see here until we get a confirmation. So here's what I would say. At best, well, at best, I would say maybe it covers that gap right here. So at best, it will cover that gap or kind of try to close that gap. And then unless something really changes, this is just a stock that I do not see heading higher anytime soon. So you got to be careful with stuff like this. It might go up for a couple of days, 2, 3, 4 days. For anybody who knows me, I'm not a short-term trader. I'm more of a swing trader. So if I look at this and say, where do I believe or see this going within the next 2, 3 weeks? I don't see it going higher just yet. There's not enough evidence to suggest it's going higher, but more evidence to suggest that it could go lower. Okay. So, and again, keep in mind, guys, the whole market is, it has more of a bearish tendency than it is a bullish tendency at this time. So it's no surprise that a lot of these stocks are struggling. And I haven't seen the signs that the bearish tendency is over yet. If anything, it's just beginning. So we got to be very careful about trying to go long. We might have a day or two in between, maybe a week at best, but I won't expect this to continue going higher anytime soon. Okay. All right. Next one. What do we have here? Give me a second. We have Costco, CSCO. Let's go to that. Costco, CSCO. Or is it Cisco? I'm sorry, Cisco, not Costco. Costco, COST. All right, Cisco. Let's go with Cisco. Okay. Big time frame first. What's going on here? Aha. Here's one that's doing phenomenally well. Cisco is doing excellent to the upside. That's good. There's no signs of it slowing down just yet. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame is doing good. So this is a stock that I say, okay, whoever's in Cisco, kudos to you. Earnings, when is earnings coming out? Because earnings is coming out very soon. Today after market. Ooh. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky. Yikes. Yeah. Oof. I don't, earnings to me is 50-50. I won't even lie to you. There's no other way I can express it. It's just 50-50. Let's put it this way. If I was in this stock, I'll be willing to stay in. Okay. But I also understand that it's a big risk I'm taking and that it could go down. Right. If I was not in this stock, I will wait until the earnings comes out. And then if the earnings pops, then I don't mind getting involved in it. Likewise, even if it drops, I don't mind getting involved in it. But if I'm already in, here's where I will either take some profits and leave a little bit of shares if I have any, or if I don't have any shares, just sell everything right now because it's a 50-50, or just know that I'm going 50-50 into this and then kind of see where it goes from there. Okay. So that's kind of like how I would see that. Unfortunately, I don't know how else to say it, but yeah. So, okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah, let me side see. There's a lot of stocks. I apologize. Let me see. Maybe I need to do a faster analysis on this. LUMN. Let's go with that one. Big time frame. What is that showing us? Let's see here. Big time frame, monthly time frame. All right, that's a bearish stock. So this is, I don't expect this to go higher. So please be aware. This is a stock that you should short, not go long. Okay. Hopefully you guys you've seen what I'm doing here. Again, just going big time frames, mid time frame, small time frame. And so that's not looking good. DocuSign, let's go to DocuSign. Let's see. DOCU. Let's go to that. All right, let's see what's going on here on the monthly time frame. Okay, so monthly time frame already struggling as well. Again, we've already had our topping patterns that are showing up with this selling pressure here. So I'm not expecting to go any higher. All right. So now the question is, are we going to go sideways or is it going down? This is the weekly time frame. And last week it gave us another topping pattern. My expectation is that this is probably going to go down, and that's what we're seeing here. So again, DocuSign, I'm not expecting to go higher. I'm expecting to go lower. Unfortunately, it just doesn't look ready. Okay. I'm going down the list. Please forgive me. I'm just trying to go as fast as possible. SMCI. Let's go with SMCI. SMCI. Let's see what's happening here. I got all kinds of lines on this one right here. Apologize about that. All right, monthly time frame. Let's see what's the big picture showing us here. Okay, so here's one that looks like it's getting ready to bottom. Okay, so just as much as we see this selling pressure at the top, now we've seen it at the bottom. The only problem is we had one at the bottom, then we had another one at the top, and so, but it's gone down enough. So I would say this could be a potentially bottoming pattern here. I just have to analyze this a little bit more. And then, yes, I would say SMCI could start hitting higher. I would be very interested in this one as a stock that could go higher. Okay. So definitely bullish on SMCI. And especially if you are the type of person that doesn't mind holding for a while, this could be one of those type of stocks that you want to hold on to for quite some time. Bottoming pattern is definitely looking like it's setting in place. And so potential for more higher ups going forward in the future. MSTR is another one. Let's take a look at that one. Let's see. Monthly time frame. Ooh, bearish. Topping patterns all over the place on the monthly on that one. So be aware of that. Weekly time frame. Again, bearish. Not really going anywhere. It's fooling people to think that it's going to go higher, but it's really not. And yes, right now, I will be surprised if this one goes higher. I could be wrong, but I'll be surprised. It will not be a stock that I would want to go long in. This would be a stock that I would expect to go down. So shorting would be more appropriate for me on a stock like this than go long. Okay. Let's go SOXL and Hood. Let's go at that. SOXL. And hopefully you guys see it's the same process that I'm doing, like nothing major, just looking big time frame, middle time frame, lower time frame. All these are selling pressures and selling patterns, shorting patterns. Not a stock that is trying to go higher on this one. Weekly time frame, same thing. It's just not showing signs that it's ready to go higher. And then daily time frame, it's just based in probably before it goes a little lower. So again, unless something major happens, a news related event that makes you turn around, I just don't see it going higher, honestly. Hood. Let's go to Hood. All right, let's take a look at the monthly chart on Hood. Hood is doing phenomenal. Whoever is in this one, oof, Good luck. Good job on that one. Weekly time frame doing wonderful. Well, daily time frame. Yeah. Does it have earnings coming out soon? It seems like it has earnings coming out soon. Today after market. Again, another situation where if you're in this one, I'll hold it, leave it the way it is. If you're not, wait till after earnings just to be on the safe side and kind of see where that goes. Okay. But I like Hood. So Hood is another one that is good and could do well. All right, let's look at another one. BA. All right. So the person that says, I can't, you said SOXL. Again, I don't see XLSL trying to go higher, unfortunately. But BA, let's go to BA. Same process, repeat and rinse and rinse. All right, monthly time frame. Okay, so this is a bottoming pattern that is getting ready to go higher. So that's good on BA. Weekly time frame. Yep. The struggle might be again to me is could we surpass this level right here? This selling pressure right here. If we can surpass that selling pressure, is going higher. The good news is that we can put a stop down here. This is where my stop will go. And when I say stop, more of a stop that you watch because I want to see it close. If it dips below it, that's not a problem. If it closes below it, then I would say don't expect it to go higher. If it breaks out above, so whoever's in BA and whoever is not in BA is thinking about getting into BA, excuse me, trying to get into BA, I would say if it breaks above this level, expect it to go higher because it's showing bottoming patterns on the big picture. And if it goes below here, then don't expect it to go higher. Okay, that's kind of like how I would look at Boeing. All right. Let's look at what else we got here. We have CVX. Let's go with CVX, Sabrina. CVX. Let's take a look at that. Monthly time frame. What do we have? Give me a second. Monthly time frame. Ooh, okay. So monthly time frame on this one is not really clear. It's undecided. So I'm gonna go into a bigger time frame, which is a quarterly, and see if that shows me anything. Okay, so based on this quarterly, I see more bearish patterns on this quarterly. The monthly is very, very choppy, so it's not trying to decide anywhere to go right now. Weekly time frame is more range bound than anything. And so if you were to ask me, is it going to go up or down? This is a tough one, to be honest. It's been doing what it's doing now. It's very tough, honestly. The daily looks a little bit clearer than any other time frame. If you're in this, I would say just have a stop in place. But if not, I wouldn't expect it to last too long. I mean, but then it's had some really good runs, even though, yeah, yeah, you got me on that one. I unfortunately, so let's put it this way: I would be willing to give it a shot to go long on this one, but not long term. So, um, I'm not worried about the one day here. Like maybe how it ends today would determine, but kind of like how you see how it went down over here, but then pop back up again. There's room for it to still keep on going higher. And so, but again, very, very short term is the way I would look at this. And I really don't like what I see here. So I'm a little skeptical. Uh, I'm so sorry, Sabrina. This is one of those just like when in doubt, move on. But if I was in your situation, I would just have stops in place. If I already in the stock, I'll just have stop in place because I don't know. I don't have enough data to tell me what Clear Picture is trying to do. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. Um, let's see who else we got here. FCX. Let's take a look at FCX. FCX. Okay, let's go to the monthly time frame. What is the big picture telling us about FCX? That stock is going down, and the month is not over yet. This would have been a bottoming pattern, but the month is not over yet, so I don't want to call that just yet. But I don't see that recovering anytime soon. The bullish engulfing signal is a bullish signal, but we don't have confirmation. So here's what I would say. Should this go higher, if you're in, you definitely want to have stops in place. If you're trying to get in, then I would say watch to see if price can close above this level here. Okay. If price can close above that level, then I would say at least a short-term rally might be in process for this. Okay. But if not, then I would say expect it to go lower. So there's a chance a green candle above this level at the end of the day on the daily time frame. Actually, this is weekly. I'm sorry. This is weekly chart. Let me go to daily time frame. Oh, okay. Well, again, if we can close above here, then maybe. But until then, I doubt it. That's a bottoming pattern. That's a topping pattern that we just saw right there. And the last 2 days are both topping patterns. That could struggle to go higher. So based on that daily time frame, I'm saying it could struggle to go higher. But I would say on the weekly, if it should close above here, whether this Friday or next Friday closes above this level, then FCX has a chance to go higher. But for right now, I'm seeing more topping patterns on the daily time frame than I am seeing bullish patterns. Fair enough. All right, so that's FCX. What else do we have? FAS. Okay, FAS is financials, and I will tell you right now, even I had to get out of my financials, so um, you might want to consider that too as well. I'll show you the reason why. Okay, right now we're having some major topping patterns on the financials right now, even FAS. Okay, major topping patterns, major on the monthly time frame. Okay, so I saw that. I'm like, I don't want to be around to find out what goes on. Okay. Then we go to the weekly time frame, and we have again major topping patterns as well as double tops. So that's part of why I'm like, look, if the monthly time frame is showing that, weekly time frame is showing that, it's time for me to get out. And then, like I said, on the daily time frame, it's almost like nailing the nail in the coffin with another bearish signal, and then it's beginning to perceive go down. So, like I said, full disclosure, I got out of my financials as well. I don't want to be in financials until I see something better taking place. So I'm out of financials. I'm like, goodbye until next time. Okay. What else do we have here? Give me a second. Um, ANET. Let's take a look at ANET. ANET. All right. Let's go to the monthly time frame on this ANET monthly time frame. Topping pattern, major topping pattern, major topping pattern. Don't expect it to go any higher. If you do, you get lucky. This is now luck. Based on data, this is a stock that is going to struggle going higher. I do not want to be involved. If anything, maybe short and weekly time frame showing the same thing too. Daily time frame is already dropping again. Earnings is coming up. I will not be surprised if earning comes out and the stock drops some more. So this would be one that I would definitely short without a question. Okay. Definitely short that one without a question. Not ready to go higher. I can bet you money on that. If it goes up, I would eat a humble pie. I would eat a humble pie if this goes up. I'm telling you right now, I would eat a humble pie if this goes up. Okay, so not expecting it. Next stock MO. Let's see here, MO. Monthly time frame. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so it's recovering. That's a good news. My concern is there's a pullback taking place right now. Weekly time frame. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, yeah, like I said, it's recovering. Pullback. The pullback might be over. So here's what I would say. Based on this weekly, my resistance level would be here on this red candle and on this green candle here. So that's good because it's not wide, right? So if we can close above this, I will be willing to have enough patience to wait on the weekly time frame to close above that. If we can close above that, I will be ready to go. Oh, actually, daily time frame now. I don't even have to wait for the weekly. So based off of this, if we can close above this level on the daily time frame, I would say it's ready to go higher. For right now, I don't like the double top that I see here. Okay, but if I was long, I would definitely want to have stops in place. If I would not want to short yet because we don't have confirmation of the shorts, but I would definitely 100% be ready to go full throttle to the upside if we close above that resistance level. Okay, so and that would be around $53 or $54. If that thing goes above $54 or closes on any day above 54, the only thing I can see that bringing it back is something geopolitical, a tweet or something like that that could potentially cause it to come down. Because earnings is already over, so we don't have to worry about earnings, right? So that's kind of like how I would see that one. I like this one. I will keep an eye on this. This will definitely go on my watch list. If I'm already in, the stop in place below that green candle right here. This green candle here is where I'll put my stop just so that if it goes lower than that, then I know something is wrong. Okay. Let's see what else we got. CRDO, CRDO, CRDO. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Monthly time frame. Let's zoom out first. Let's see the map. Top-in patterns, ladies and gentlemen. So that tells me it's going to have a hard time going higher. Weekly time frame, top-in patterns tells me it's going to struggle to go higher. So now the daily time frame is already dropping to. This is another one that I expect to continue going down. I will eat a humble pie if this one goes higher. Short, 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 short. Sell, 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 sell. Is what I see on this one. All right. What else we got? Let's see here. Let's see. CELH. CELH. I can tell you that one does not look good right now. This is a short all day, every day. That's a short right there. Let's go here. Monthly time frame. Yeah. Okay. You see those topping patterns? This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Those topping patterns right there leads to stock come to going down. No signs of this trying to recover anytime soon. That doesn't even have a bottoming pattern, nothing. All right. So you want to short this one. Nothing else to be said, but just short, short, short. Please do not go long on that stock. Okay. Let's see what else do we got. We got Bros and Mags. Let's go with that. Bros, BROS. Let's go with our monthly time frame first. And I know I'm running out of time, so please forgive me. Just hold on tight. Monthly looks good. That's bullish. Weekly looks good. We just have a bad start to the week. And so earnings is coming out. So this would be one of those after earnings trade. If I was in, again, I'll probably just hold off and see how earnings plays out, but chances are it could do well. Okay. All right. So I only got 2 minutes left. Sorry about that. Here's what I would do. I'm inviting anybody that wants to just come join our Monday night webinars. It's free to join the rest of this month, so you can come check it out and then just maybe bring out some of these stocks. Once you sign up, let me go to the link that I have here. Yes, right side trading, but it's actually rightsidetrade.com/Monday. Okay, so rightsideTrading.com/Monday. That's where you want to go. It's free to sign up. Thank you very much for that. It's free to sign up. Once you sign up on there, send me an email. All right, on any of these other stocks, I promise. So just where you go, send me an email. We'll have 2 or 3 more sessions for the month of February. I'll let you guys come in, come check it out. You don't have to pay anything to come join us. And then once you sign up, just send me an email saying that you want on the workshop today in whatever stock you have, and I'll just respond back to you. I am in San Diego right now. I'm about to go talk to some military folks is what I was doing. But thank you so much, David. I know my time is up. It was fun, actually. I might have to start incorporating more of this, kind of like a lightning round type of situation.